School was finally done for the year. College was next on her list. She excitedly ran to her locker, binder held tight against her chest.
I can't wait to meet everyone there. All the neat clubs they have is going to be so much fun.
She says to herself, tail wagging excitedly. A few doors down the hall, Marcus hears the familiar voice. Being the sly wolf that he was, he snuck up behind her and got between her and her locker before she could unlock it.
What you doing here so late? Everyone's gone already.
He says, clearly annoyed. Piper replies,
I was giving my friends a hugs, okay? Just fuck off. Let me get the rest of my things.
He makes a fist and grunts, grabbing her by the shoulder and slamming her into her locker. His claws leave 4 small bleeding holes where he grabbed, and Piper winces.
Let go. I burped in the middle of a...
She says, grabbing his hand.
Oh, so you're gonna play hard to get, huh? Fine.
He starts walking away, but gives her a solid blow right in her lower back. She yelps and falls to her knees, rubbing where he hit her.
What the fuck was that for?
He stops and looks back at her, giggling.
Huh? I thought you'd gotten over that back thing of yours. Guess not. Here, let me help you.
You literally sound like an average fucking hentai main character, like the guy that just fucking rapes every girl on the show.
The one with fucking hair over his eyes.
I'm gonna be honest, I kind of got turned on by it.
Are you really just changing over fucking names to Sean?
The fuck?
We're talking about...
What the fuck?
I'm so
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead, narrator Chan.
Alright. God damn it. He starts walking towards her, and she quickly backs into the row of lockers behind her. With a look of terror, she quickly says,
No, get away from me. I said we can be friends.
With benefits.
Narrator Chan. Fucking...
Okay, I got it. He says as he kneels down by her. Piper squeaks and hugs her knees, pulling them up to her chest.
Come on, now you're just playing.
He grabs her left foot and drags her in the middle of the hallway, turning her onto her belly. He straddles her legs and digs his knuckles into her lower back. She gasps and lets out a quiet squeak as her cheek...
Are you reading at a 3rd grade level? Come on, pick it up, bro.
I'm a little bit slow. Leave me alone. As her cheeks start glowing light blue, he smirks.
Just like Melissa said.
No, stop. I don't want this. Please. God.
She squirms under him, but it's no use. He's naturally taller than her, and almost twice her weight.
What if I tried this?
Oh, God. It's like all Niagara Falls down in my pants right now.
Jesus Christ. We got a tent and Niagara Falls, goddamn.
We just go
Yo, hit
camping.
me up after this, okay? Marcus Chan?
Oh, shit.
Bruh. Right.
Marcus John's stealing my theoretical girl.
Okay. The show must go on.
Chans, associate yourselves with your mutes.
He says, dragging a sharp claw up then down her back. She moans and gets a chill, her cheeks turning a shade of purple. Her tongue lolls out of her mouth, and her mind becomes a fuzz. He rolls her onto her back, noticing a small, clear puddle where her crotch was. Oof.
Now you're talking like that dick down voice.
Oh, I guess it did work.
He sits next to her, gently rubbing her crotch. I need to be more quiet. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Slowly finding his way into her tight, wet slit. He feels a small bit of pressure and a...
Try doing it
Oh,
Wait.
you're still a virgin. Oh, you're still a virgin. How about we change things up a bit?
Her cheeks fade back to a light blue, and she squeezes her legs together, moaning quietly.
Am I fucking rainbow? What
Yes,
the
you're
fuck?
supposed to moan quietly.
Bitch, you better be moaning.
Fucking light blue, light purple. Like, what the fuck?
Like,
It's
I
the
think purple's
rainbow.
like that extra
Taste
wet,
the
and that
rainbow,
light
bitch.
blue is just
It's a
like
All right,
bad
that.
Marcus.
fantasy.
Goddamn.
How about we let's go somewhere a little bit more private.
She weakly nods. Lost in the moment, he picks her up, leaving her stuff strewn across the floor, and walks to one of the one of the closest
Closet.
one of the
God,
closets
fucking read like a third year.
around the school. Fuck up. I'm
Might as well
sorry that
just
it's
read
in
it like
fucking.
a retard. You already got the half the slow part down.
It's in Comic Sans. Okay, fuck off.
He's about to get his narrator Chan ripped away.
He's like getting
gonna
into
bite-
it.
Only if you
Pocket
know,
jam.
he sets her down inside and finds a rusty knife, pushing it deep into her belly. The blue fades, and she snaps back, grabbing the knife. Why'd you make it purple?
Ow! What are you doing?
She says, tears welling up in her eyes.
You brought this onto yourself, Piper. You should have forgotten about everyone else and gone with me.
Marcus grabs the knife, smirking, and stares into the fear-filled eyes. He pushes it in a little more, and Piper spits in his face. Bad idea. He growls, stands up, and wipes his face. He digs his knee into her belly, ripping the knife out, leaving her with a gushing hole just above her left leg.
Please, I'll do anything.
Her cheeks start glowing purple and slowly brighten until they seem like two black lights. A small trickle of blood drips from her mouth, and the purple fades. She falls to the floor, limp.
Necrophilia time!
Wait, I'm gonna read this one like Vegeta. Look at you, a pathetic, worthless waste of space. You're saying blood is inferior. Maybe I shouldn't have stabbed you. Now I won't get to feel your struggles.
He leans her against the wall and spreads her legs.
I'm gonna turn you into my little sex slave, whether you like it or not. Oh my god.
Edgy likes this.
Marcus just went gay for a second.
This is
Oh my god.
yikes.
Can't carry.
Grant that one yike.
I always get my way with girls like you.
That's a
Damn.
red flag. He moves close.
Like,
The entire
your first
fucking
red flag. This
story is
entire
a red
fucking
flag.
Thing. Yeah, yes, exactly. Oh no,
That
there's
is
blood
true.
right there.
Entire
His brain
fucking
finally
thing
caught
is
up
a
to what
red
he's
flag.
reading.
Tell me that the knife stabbing wasn't a red flag?
Like, is he actually
Oh, shit,
fucking
Miss
claiming
Squeeze
that
coming
getting
out.
stabbed in the
Alright.
stomach wasn't a red flag?
This whole story is a red flag, yeah.
I want to read hers now.
Wait, come on, we gotta get this. We gotta get through.
You gotta
this
finish it.
Yes,
Alright,
alright,
Keep
just
going. Stop talking.
he moves closer, slowly spreading her tight, gentle, pulsing lips with his large member.
Even when you're out, you still want me.
How much
What does that
more
even
is she-
mean?
Oh God,
Read
there's
it,
a lot
Chan.
more.
Just read. I want to get over this. Just read it.
Okay,
Hurry up. Speed read. Speed read.
okay.
Ross.
He thrusts into her, watching her belly bulge out, making room for him. She whimpers quietly as the blue glow comes
Dead at this
back,
point.
much brighter than before. The cut stops bleeding for a while, and she comes to, again, lost
Oh
in the
wait, she
moment.
gets some dick. She gets healed.
Yeah, what?
What the fuck? Like, this man stuck his dick in it. Her fucking wounds just close up.
It's the healing dick.
It's a
like,
healing
It's
pain.
that,
Yeah,
it's that
sensu
fucking
being
wand
on
from
me.
Disney Channel when they make the the Mickey Mouse head. Just
It's just
fucking
you.
I'm Hannah Montana, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Channel.
Do, do, do,
Yeah, no
do.
Kappa wanted to smash Hannah Montana.
Okay.
Okay.
Marcus slows down.
Never the other girl. I don't know who the fuck she was. I wanted Hannah Montana.
Cyrus Miley or some shit. Nah, fuck that shit.
Marcus,
fucking
let's
that.
finish this.
Marcus.
Begun.
Okay.
Good morning, my princess, is what he
Marcus
says.
slows down, I think is the next line.
Yeah, that's what I said. Marcus slows down and says,
Good morning, my princess. Morning? What?
"What the fuck? When did the time pass? Okay,
Wait, hold on. Did he just
I
stay in
guess
the whole
time-
school overnight?
Maybe it's
What's
because his
going
dick is
on
rising. I don't
Yeah,
know.
probably.
Maybe let's just continue. I don't want to.
Bro.
Yeah.
What?
I don't want
There's
this
so
on my
much
conscience.
errors.
Please just keep going.
The fucking writer has more downy, less chromosomes than our narrator.
Oh my god.
Okay, can y'all, like, I'm trying. I am trying.
Sean, I'm
I
sorry.
have
You guys
feelings.
Stop laughing.
Kisses.
Straight up.
We gotta finish
Who's a good
this.
boy?
All right,
Narrator Sean is.
Okay. Okay.
bitch. She dreamily looks at Marcus
He's at the
for a
moment
good
boxer
for
champ.
about a good 15 seconds before she winces in pain. Yeah, just about that much. She looks down and sees what's happening. She looks back up with a face of shock, starting to push against him.
This is a dream. It can't be real. See, I'm waking up. Yeah. What? I don't know how to. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck?
So are we a fucking cat?
I fucking
With
guess.
wait,
magical
no.
glowing pussy
No, she's
powers?
a-
Like,
She's a 1940s gangster. Yeah, see?
Yeah, gee.
No, just
Yeah.
my pussy's
Shit over
glowing.
with, please.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah.
All right. Then my next. Okay.
She moans loudly and sinks down a little, cum dripping onto the floor. Her cheeks turn a deep, almost navy blue, and tears start welling up in her eyes again.
It feels good, doesn't it? You want more, don't you, bitch? Narrator, what are you doing?
Jesus. Okay, this is just fucking.
He goes, "Oh, he said a bad word. I don't want to read no more."
I think he
Nah.
starts to read it in his head and just starts processing what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
shuts down.
Yes, that's exactly it.
He's
All
Her
in
right,
mind is a.
shock. He is in
Her mind.
Guys, we're almost done. Thank God.
Let me see. Oh, Jesus.
There's so much left.
So let's finish it. Her mind is a
Her
fuzz.
mind is a
So,
fuzz
you guys
again.
like your new names.
Fuck did you name me?
They're things.
Wait, come on, get through it.
I'm
Okay.
about to come here. Let's go.
Her mind is a fuzz
Stop
again.
tempting Piper. You're making her
Panting.
edge. You've been making her edge for the last 15 minutes. Come on.
I'm trying to get through this. What the fuck? Come on, shut up. Her mind is a fuzz again. Panting, she agrees. He digs his claws into her back and picks her up, pinning her against the wall. She arches her back, yelping. He growls and starts thrusting again. Ooh, I don't like this. Deeper
You can't
than
post this
before.
on YouTube.
I don't know if this is fit for you, too.
She feels him starting to throb and manages to let out a quiet,
No.
through a mix of pain and pleasure. Oh, all right then. She slowly slips out of her trance, but it's too late. He grunts, pushing his knot into her tight
I don't
slit.
want to read this anymore. Oh, no.
All right,
Oh,
I'm
no,
done.
no,
I'm fucking
oh my
done.
God, narrator Chan has to read that entire
This is the last
paragraph.
This is the last paragraph.
Jesus Christ, that's more than a fucking
Look,
paragraph. You
chat.
fucking.
Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, yeah. Take it all.
Bruh.
Come on, read it.
Okay, so this is the part where I read the Declaration of fucking Independence.
Sex appendants.
Jesus.
Declaration of a sex offender. Jesus. He's twice the size of what a fox can normally take, and he knows it. He pushes even harder against the wall, making sure he doesn't slide out by some odd chance. Her belly swells and her cheeks turn deep purple again and fade. What the fuck? Is she like a whatever?
She's a fucking fox.
Okay, I didn't know they turned purple and all that shit, but whatever. By the time she comes to, she
What
has
the fuck was
How the fuck do you see the cheeks?
Come on.
the cheeks. She has a mix of blood and cum on and around her legs and crotch. That's a lot of ands. Mm-mm.
He's probably
And
fucking,
keep reading.
He's probably a fucking spedicant.
And she did and that.
Bro, this is
Her
the most
chest is
autistic
enabled on the
stuff I've ever
server.
seen, man.
I'm never showing my fucking face to you people.
Her chest is covered in blood, and she feels another sharp pain in her belly.
I
She
look like a
coughs,
baby.
spitting out blood. She tries to stand up but falls. Weak and shaking, she can't do anything but sit there, trying to comfort herself. She bursts into tears, curling up and hugging her knees against her chest. She felt sick. How could she not? Poor thing was scarred? Is that
Yes.
scarred?
This man just writes
You
the
gotta
whole
go back
fucking
to the
story
third
about
grade.
rape and tries to have empathy at the end of it.
Yeah, nah.
Is he done?
Alright, we're done. We're done. Continue
Yeah.
to Edgy Chan's story.
Yes.
You want? Are we
Yes.
we're not gonna finish it. We're
No,
almost
we
there.
gotta wait. Just skip the paragraph. Skip
Here,
the
let me just read it. I'll read it
paragraph,
real
and
quick.
then let's just finish
She gets
out
up and
the
props
lines.
herself
We
on the
can't
seat,
let.
knees still
we
shaking.
can't-
Fuck
Looking in the
you,
mirror, she jumped a
Captain,
little. What
bitch.
she saw was a poster of a horror movie, a bit taken aback on her neck, her favorite top soaked in blood, that she tried to wash out with the best she could. Her top half turned into light pink. The pain she felt in her belly was a shard of glass that Marcus pushed in. Pulling it out caused her to stop bleeding again. But at this point, she didn't care. Once she built up the courage to leave the closet, she tried slowly walking to the door. There was a fire between her legs. Blood trickled down, and she blushed a deep red. Most of the lights were already off in the school, and it was
I'm
relatively
gonna
dark
fucking
outside.
mute
There was no
her.
one left
Stop.
outside. She left the trail of blood prints from the closet to her locker, not too far away. She frantically looked for her things and finally found them on the table near the office. Thankfully, no one took anything. Grabbing them and holding them against her pinkish chest, she walked to one of the back doors, and once outside, she let out a sigh of relief and collapsed in grass. She was broken. She hated what happened to, but somewhere deep inside, she loved it. She wanted more. In heat, she shuts down. If no one helps her with, and she wakes up. When she woke up the next day, Amber was sitting in her room. She found Piper in the grass that night before it, and quickly ran her home. Piper saw her and quickly turned away, crying.
Piper, what happened?
This isn't a beach. This is a
Amber gently rubs her back, trying to comfort her, but Piper slaps her hand away. Don't touch me there.
But
That's
you.
why Nunu swear.
Just go away.
Piper sits up and glares at her. Amber starts shaking and gets up.
Sorry, never mind.
She walks out and Piper curls up, finally falling asleep. Jesus Christ.
All right, we're done. Let's
You know,
rewind. Fuck
you
this
guys,
shit.
you guys thought that was horrible. Supposedly, there's
There we go,
more.
wait.
He wrote more to that story, and he wrote more stories. I
We
don't
have
think.
to find them.
Jesus.
No.
Okay.
Contact him.
No.
I-
No.
What?
Like, what you doing here so late? I can't do it. That was
Like, what are you doing